Okay, what we got here is a truck, and on the door right here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Get a little closer, maybe you can. Right here, where you can see the black marks right here, and then up here, you can kind of see where it's peeling here. The clear coat is peeling off of the door. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. There was some peeling right here, I think part of the edge here, and then the clear on the letters. You can see right there. So the clear on the letters is peeling off along with the paint on the bottom. I'm going to show you how to fix that. We do have a white vehicle here. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but we can go through the procedures and I'll show you how to fix that. Now we're going to have to clear coat this whole door. We're not going to blend clear. My friend Pete does not blend clear. We'll have to tape it off, clear coat the whole panel, and then seal it all up and get it done. So what I was doing now is I'm washing it off and getting all the scum and the dirt off of it. So the only peeling that I noticed on it was down on the bottom. So I'm taking a toothbrush and I am going over the peeled area. And this can be from several different things. The panel wasn't prepped properly. The clear coat used was bad. Or possibly option number 3, the owner took it to the car wash way sooner than they were supposed to. Here's a spot right there. Over here. So once again, this is a white car. We're not going to be able to see it thoroughly, but we're going to try to get it and show you the best we can. And this really sucks when this happens. I've been in business for 45 years and never had clear peel off.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So the tools that we're going to need to repair this flaky clear is we're going to need a razor blade, and I want to show you that razor blade. You can see where I've rounded the corners. We don't want a razor blade that has sharp corners, and preferably a used razor blade that's a little bit dull. And then what I got here, let's go through the sandpaper. I got 800 and I got 400. And then I got 1,000 all the way down. There's 1,200, and I got it all the way down to 1,500. So before we get started, we need to make our sanding blocks, and the way we're going to do that, we are going to use a paint stick. Make sure the paint stick is nice and flat and not warped, and try to get the thickest paint stick that you can. So we're going to take our paint stick and we're going to lay it across the paper just like this, and we are going to make that just the size that we need it, no bigger. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to fold our paper in half like this. And then we're going to make a smaller block, just like this. So we got a full stick here for our half sheet, and then when we fold it in half, we got a quarter stick for our quarter sheet. Very important. That's the blocks we're going to be using. So now that we got all our sanding stuff prepared, let's get down there and let's start working on this to get it done. If you look right here, you can see where the clear is just peeling off. This is where we're going to take our dull razor blade very carefully. And as you see, clear's coming right off. Very, very technical area here to work on. The razor blade, look at that, just comes right off. So when you're doing this, you got to peel the clear off all the way to where it stops. This can take a few minutes, or it can take several hours, however long it takes. It's got to be done. And you just very lightly see it coming off. Look at that. See what I'm talking about? And then you just keep on using your razor blade to take it off. Until you get it all off. And I think the reason this happened is because of the bad clear. I don't think it had to do anything with the car wash. Well, if you look right there, that's basically all the clear coat that we peeled off. Right there. And if you look at the door, you can see where the clear coat has basically stopped peeling. But what we're going to do now, we're going to start sanding this clear and feathering it all out. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to take our 800, we're going to try to use 800, we really don't want to use 4. And then we're going to wrap it around 3 times. Let's go 4. Okay? And then we're going to cut it off. So what you're doing is you are blending the clear back into the door. Alright? And you're trying to stay off of the paint. Try to only concentrate with your 800 where the peeling is. That's it. Now, if worse comes to worse, we'll have to repaint this whole door. And I'm hoping that we can solve our issue doing what we're doing right here. And this is it. I mean, you just got to keep sanding and working at it until it all melts together. You should always wait 2 to 3 weeks before you wash the car. But yeah, this is not a fun job at all when this happens. I can tell you that. This is where you really got to be careful here on these edges. One good thing about this late model stuff, the clear coat is pretty thick. And I can feel a lot of clear on the door still, so to take this and try to get rid of that. You can see it coming off. Here. Okay, I think we got all the clear peeled. Let's go ahead and finish sanding now. And once again, this car is filthy. We could have took it to wash it now before I fixed it, huh? Don't you think? Just going to take our 800 and blend the clear into the original paint. That's all we're doing. Seems like it's blending good. Alright, now that we have blended and removed all the bad clear, what I'm doing now is I am going to scuff the whole door. Now, I still have my 800 on here, and I'm just going to do a light scuff. So, what caused this? It can be several different applications that could have caused this situation. And one of the situations could be if she had this car ceramic coated. Ceramic coating is not a good thing, especially when you get in a wreck and you have to have it painted. So from now on my questionnaire, when I fix people's cars, I'm going to ask them if their vehicles have been ceramic coated. And you can tell if they have, because when you go to sand it, it's real hard to sand. It's like sanding a rock. And this kind of has that texture. Like I said, I'm still using 800 on it, and I'm not even burning through the paint. So you can see that we are getting it thoroughly. So that could be one issue. The other issue is that the way that the surface was prepped was not prepped properly, and let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a product called Scuff and Stuff. Now what this is a product for scuffing down the vehicle and giving it a quick clear job or paint job. Now, if this isn't mixed up 100% thoroughly after sitting around for possibly a month or longer, or 2 to 3 weeks longer, then the chemicals inside the bottle will separate. And when that happens, what's going on is that you're only using part of the chemical, you're not using the whole thing. So I don't use this that often. This is not a product that I use. Only very rarely would I use this, and that could have been another problem that might have caused this to make the clear peel off, that by using this only and a gray Scotch-Brite wasn't enough to actually make it prep up properly for the clear to adhere to the vehicle. Another problem that could have arose is the clear coat itself. We might have had a bad batch of clear coat, and the clear coat didn't stick properly to the original finish, but when we blended the paint in and sanded it at a more coarse surface finish, it stuck to that, but when we got into the original paint, it didn't stick. And then finally and thirdly, the most important thing is that the customer, when she picked her vehicle up the day after it was painted, she took it to the car wash. That can cause a very big issue as well. You should always wait 2 to 3 weeks to wash your vehicle at a car wash after you have the vehicle painted. So there's very many different types of situations that can cause the clear coat to peel off. What we'll have to do, we got the car sanded now, and I'll go back over it with 1000, the whole thing. And then what we got to do is we're going to have to possibly blend a little bit of clear into it. I don't think we're going to have to. If we do, I will do that. And then we're going to go ahead and clear coat the whole door using a different clear, not the clear that we used initially. That's pretty much the whole deal. Let me finish sanding this out. We're going to go down to 1000 with it. I still have to use my 800 on some of the areas, like right in here. And then I got to get this edge here. And then, of course, up on top of the door, we got to sand that with 1000. And another thing, you can see that I outlined everything with yellow tape where I don't want to sand. That's very important. So it's a shame that this happened, not just for the customer, but for the body shop itself. And sometimes this can be a very embarrassing situation. But shit happens. It wasn't done on purpose. It was an accident. We don't know how it happened. Like I said, millions of different ways of situations could have happened to it. But I believe that it possibly happened when she took her car to the car wash the day after I painted it, which actually I painted it at nighttime. It was about 5 or 6 o'clock. She came and got the car around 10, 11 in the morning, and I'm thinking that's what happened. She went straight to the car wash, and the clear wasn't cured 100%. So the clear that we're going to use on this particular job is what you're looking at right there. This stuff right here, which is called Acme Finish FC740, and then to the activator that we're going to use is the FH741. And by using this clear, this is a fast drying clear. The car will be ready for delivery in 3 hours. So hopefully it'll work out great. This clear is made specifically for a job like this, where you're going to just paint one door or possibly one bumper cover. In that matter, this is not made for overall clear coat job. This is quick dry clear, and it dries very quick and works very well. So that's the clear that we're going to use on our job. Now, the first 2 coats that I put on there will not be wet. I'm going to start out dry and work my way into a wet coat. And that's the same with our paint. All I'm doing is just blending, dusting some paint in there, blending it to, and you can already see this is already thinned out. We don't even have to thin it out. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just dusting some white over the situation where you can actually see where we painted it. Okay, we got that. So now what we're going to do, we'll pour that back in there just in case we have problems in the near future. This should fix our problem though. Should fix it. We'll go ahead and clean our gun out, and then we'll get ready to spray our 3 coats of clear, and it should be a done deal. We finally got the clear on. We put 4 coats of clear, and this is actually the next morning. I was going to use the quick clear like I explained, but I decided that using the PPG clear is going to give it a better quality finish and won't give us any issues in the future. So what I need to do now is, if you look at the finish, I don't know if you can see it or not, follow the light, I don't know if you can see it or not. We need to go ahead and color sand that real quick, give it a quick buffing, and then we're going to untape it, and I think the problem is going to be solved. So if you look at it from that angle right there, you can see in this area it looks kind of funky. That's because we blended that paint back into the vehicle. Now, I didn't have to blend it, but what happened is from the initial paint job, when I repaired the front fender, I did have to blend the paint in a little bit. So when the clear started peeling, and it was peeling over here, we went ahead and took our razor blade and stopped the peeling. You can see that there was a line where we blended the paint. So I still had to blend it just a little bit farther to smoke all that bad action in. So we're going to go ahead and color sand that out real quick, and we're going to get it done, and it'll be a done deal once we buff it. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but if you listen real close, you can hear how rough that is. So what we're going to do to speed it up, I'm going to get my D.I.Y sander with some 1500 to clean that up with. Okay, now that we have removed all of the roughness out of the paint, we can go ahead and continue to step this by hand using 1500. Now we're going to go ahead and take 8000 and finish it out before we buff it. Go ahead and wipe it off. Got rid of all that dry unevenness. Looks really nice now. I'm glad I didn't use the quick clear, and we're ready to go ahead and buff. Okay, we are now done painting this door over. So what you just saw was one of the biggest fuck-ups that can actually happen to you, is the clear peeling off a brand new paint job that you did. So we don't know what the problems were or how it happened or what happened. We just know that it did happen. And that's the deal when it comes to this type of business and work. This is the first time in 44 years that I've ever had paint peel off on a paint job. I was very shocked, I was upset, and I was very, very stressed out and curious of why this happened. To this day right now, I still don't know why it happened. I know I prepped my surface properly. I know that I used quality clear coat on it. And I know that I did a quality paint job. So other than that, I don't know what to say, but that it's done. My thoughts on exactly what happened is I got two options here. One, it had a waxing or a ceramic coating put on it from the dealership to protect the paint. Of course, that's what they're going to tell you, and that's why they charge you $800,000 or $900,000 more. Or she took the vehicle to a car wash and washed it off too soon. That's my thoughts on the situation. Like I said, 44 years in business, never happened before, but there's always a first time. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. It really doesn't matter how it happened. I had her come back in, I fixed it, I didn't argue with her. She was exasperated and overwhelmed that I would do that for her, and that's just how business is. Sometimes you get screw-ups, and sometimes you gotta fix them. Take it easy, and good luck if you own a paint and body shop.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.